Hey guys, it's your girl Amoni B. I know you guys miss me. So today I wanted to talk to you about patronizing. For those who don't know what a patron is a supporter. Patronizing is supporting. So as you know, I do a lot of things, whether it's business services, from notary to branding to consulting to mentorship. The list goes on. Whether it's entertainment services, building websites, which also connects with branding, doing graphics, logos, helping people start their own businesses. The list goes on. So it's a lot of things that I do where I assist people, help them out, and stuff like that. And there's also things where I get paid to perform services or tasks, or even using my time, my precious time, because time you can never get back. I'm on sites like Fiverr and other freelance sites, or I do business exchanges face to face, or even over the net. I do, however, volunteer. I volunteer through organizations like Habitat for Humanity. I have my own nonprofit, which is Brooklyn Multi-Service Community Center Corps, where we do several seminars, a lot of work in the community, and I also do a lot of free work through my other company, which is Vive Entertainment Enterprises, which helps with branding and career development for all types of arts. Okay, that's a little background. So, why I'm here today is to talk to you about patronizing those that you know. I'm coming from, I guess, on both ends of the spectrum. So, when people that knows me might want to inquire about services. For example, let's say they know I do real estate, and nowadays I'm only on the investment part, but I will help out those that I know. So they might come and say, oh, I need an apartment, blah, blah, blah. However, the next question, sometimes not, they want to know if I'm going to charge a broker's fee. The answer is yes. One, sometimes I think that it's not going to be so much work, and it ends up being a lot of work, or somebody's application just never go through. I have to keep pushing it and keep pushing it. And it sucks. And also there's a broker's fee because I am under a brokerage. I am not a broker. I'm a real estate salesperson, and part of that fee goes to my brokerage. If there's ever a no fee situation, it's because the landlord is paying a fee. The landlord will pay a fee for a perfect applicant. Usually not in the cases that I have had where I got perfect applicants. There's always some type of problems, always some type of situation. Okay, that's that. Okay, maybe they don't want to pay a fee. So now I say up front, there is a fee. If they don't want to pay a fee, they can move along. Okay? Even if it's family members, sometimes I'll try to find a way so they don't have to pay the fee. That means the landlord's paying the fee. But if there's no way around it, they're going to end up having to pay that fee. It might be reduced. I might charge one month's rent instead of 15% on a year. So of course, if it is someone I know, I try to give that discount. Okay. So here's another situation. This is not really patronizing somebody, not wanting to patronize that know me, but this is somebody who's trying to get over on me. As you know, you may or may not know, I do services via Fiverr. I've been on Fiverr since about 2009, but I only now began to become serious on it. Now I write like grant letters for companies or the websites or whatever business document or graphic that they may need. So recently, someone contacted me about creating a letter of intent or the grant letter for their company, their startup. She, who I ended up knowing that it was a she, did not have any information except for the startup, and this is her idea. Okay, no problem. I can finagle. I can work with whatever you give me. She refused to give me the contact information, whether she had a website or number or anything like that. And I should have took that as somewhat of a sign. Why did you not have that, or why were you hiding it? She told me it was because Fiverr said not to hand that information over. But if I'm performing a business service for you, some of these things are needed. I end up giving it to her within a day. Mind you, she paid $10 for the service. Okay. I usually charge $25 to get it expedited. If not, I'll give it to you in 5 days. I also charge extra to do things your way graphically, and I also charge extra to give you the Word document, so I usually provide the PDF. I provided her the PDF within a day, maybe even less. If you have a PDF and you know how to work online or a computer, you know that you can transfer a PDF into a Word document and then edit it easily, or even copy and paste, edit it. So what she did, after I already performed the service and gave it to her, she canceled the order. You're not going to get over on me. You're not going to get me to hand you work, quality work, that I've checked and everything and made sure it sound good to the best of my ability and to what you provided me. Trust me. And say that you didn't like it? Oh, if you want it to be done graphically, more graphic, and it was. I gave her a little letterhead and everything, even without the contact information. Made her name look all pretty, and she just didn't like it. Okay, you don't have to like it, but you are going to pay me. And to this day, we're still going back and forth because she do not want to pay me for my work, and I do not like that. Okay. And I'm even giving her options, like I'll revise it. She has one revision anyway, but I'll revise it even more. Make the customer happy. She got really rude, so I looked her up. I should have looked her up before doing the work. And I saw that she was like cursing other people out online and all this stuff. And a lot of the content that she has is not her own. So, and she also does similar things, like try to contact you for services and then cancel it. So, word of the wise, a lot of people do not like to patronize people for their work. Okay, another situation. And I want to know what you guys think. If you have a friend, do you feel like you should give them stuff for free? You should give them a discount? Or do you feel like they should pay you like anyone else? I have a situation. There's a lot of people that are doing clothing designs now and doing their own businesses in general. In this situation, a lot of friends do not want to pay for their clothing. They want it on the hums, or they want the freebie. Do you guys feel that that is right? Should you not pay because you have a long established bond with someone? And before you answer that, think about this. When someone is developing a clothing line, they have that idea. So that idea is their own. They might have to create the company, so the company costs, to trademark or copyright the name, that costs. So that one shirt can help them pay only part of what they have already paid. But someone might want it for free. Is that fair? Is one thing to say, oh, I'm going to give this to you for free. But if somebody asks for it, are you going to pay, or pay partial, even if it's $2, $3, $4, $5, and the shirt is like $50? Pay something. You don't always have to have your hand out. Okay, another situation. Someone asked me to do so many things. I do it. I'm nice, whatever. I see there might be a mutual benefit, maybe not. especially if it's a mutual benefit, I do not mind bartering at all. If I feel like you might really need the help, I don't mind doing that at all either. If I know that you really don't have it and stuff like that, I don't mind. And that's why where a lot of my stuff come from, because I want to share resources with everyone. I want to make sure everyone can get like the Joneses or might know how to get like the Joneses. So that's where a lot of my companies come from. But back on track. I felt like I was becoming used. I was performing all these services, especially a lot of the entertainment services, doing makeup, using my products, my time, missing out on other opportunities because timing wasn't in order. I felt like, not that enough was enough, but I felt like I was being taken advantage of. I have been called naive in the past. So I felt like I was being gullible at this time. Almost all of these services, whether it was branding and everything, consulting, things that you would pay, people would charge you for in their books or in their seminars, I was providing for free. So when it came down to it, to charge for a service that I just knew that I was not going to provide for free, the person felt like it was too much. And I still have yet to get paid the full amount. I don't really know how to approach the situation because, of course, it's somebody I know. It wasn't overcharged. I feel like it was even less than I would charge anybody that I didn't know. Not only that, of course, I threw in mad extra stuff, a lot of extra stuff. A website designer won't know how to do certain entertainment stuff or certain content things that I did, but because I'm multi-talented and a Jane of all trades, I was able to do a lot of other stuff. And even then, whatever he didn't like, I changed. And to this day, whatever I have to change, I will change. I have to do it all over again for some other reasons. I guess it was like branding changes. But still, I felt like business is business. I felt like I definitely know that I was being taken advantage of. You just gotta know, just because you work with somebody in the past, that doesn't mean that they have their best interests. Of course, they have their own best interests at heart, not yours. They don't have you as the best interest. And that's something that I need to grow to learn. I always willing to help out everybody, and anybody who knows me will let you know. So the fact that I felt that I should now be supported, that this person should patronize me, I felt like that was a little weird. And then I still didn't receive everything that I was owed. And still there was more requests for other stuff to get done. So yeah. So that's that. So my question to the audience, I'm sorry for running over in 10 minutes. But my question to you guys is, do you feel that a relationship should justify whether someone should patronize you or not? And also, do you feel that if you have a friend or not, that it's required that you get stuff for free? I'm not saying that. I do have friends, when I go to their places of work, that they do let me get things for free, but I always make sure whether I tip them good or I pay for something. Like, I was brought up in a household, and I was brought up in a family where we make sure that everybody's taken care of. We share the wealth, we share the education, what we know, but we also patronize people for their work and their services, whether or not we know them. And kudos to my auntie Les, because she's definitely one who lives by that. So, and why it's like in my brain. And just let me know, what do you guys think? See you next time. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share.